New revelations that the United States is spying on international bank transfers has angered European lawmakers, and now some of them are calling for the suspension of the SWIFT deal on banking transactions between the EU and the United States. The SWIFT agreement governs the transfer of some banking data from the EU to anti-terrorism authorities in the United States. And now European media say that the U.S. National Security Agency has been monitoring a large share of international money transfers, including bank and credit card transactions. Information comes from the documents leaked by fugitive U.S. whistleblower Edward Snowden. SWIFT is identified by the U.S. spy agency as a target, according to Snowden's documents. Author and radio host Stephen Ledman joins us from Chicago to share his thoughts on this. Stephen Ledman, it's not all bad when you want to look at if the target of this spying would be to perhaps stop some or overlook some drug dealers and their money transfers, etc. But when it comes to monitoring all business transactions, as they want to say monitoring, but it's really spying, then that's kind of breaking the law, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is hypocritical, caveat, let's be on with you, and a double standard that really applies straight across the line. Der Spiegel, the German publication, is the one that broke this story, and I have an article I haven't put out yet that is titled NSA, the Ultimate Spy Machine. It has a section in it on what the Spiegel wrote about. It was a surprisingly brief article. It said that NSA got a document from Snowden that was called Follow the Money, FCM, and it talked about the financial data flows going into NSA's TracFin Financial Data Bank, TracFin. It said it's 84% credit card transaction information, a lot of it going through the SWIFT system. But it's very ugly. In 1 year, NSA amassed 180 million personal records.
Well, let's look at another aspect of how NSA has revealed this spying or surveillance, as the U.S. wants to call it. And I'm talking on the business side of it, and that's the recent revelation about Petrobras, which is belongs to Brazil. The Brazilian president obviously very outraged about this. I mean, what is the U.S. doing to gather intelligence or information on businesses, then puts into question the ethics, and of course then making some maneuvering based on this information in the business world? I mean, this is surely going to have some consequences for the U.S., isn't it?
Well, I certainly hope so, Kaveh. I think it's important to point out that most of the information NSA wants has nothing to do with national security or alleged terrorism or things related to it. It's foreign espionage. At home, it's about control, Kaveh. It's about Big Brother watching everybody to crack down on dissidents, anti-war activists, people like that. Globally, it's espionage. It wants to get an edge up on foreign competitors. It wants to know what foreign governments are doing. But the other part of the dirty secret is that the European governments do the same thing to America, and the FBI and the Government Accountability Office has said that of all of the countries that supposedly is allied with America, no country spies more aggressively on America than Israel.
And finally, Stephen Ledman, we look at U.S.'s financial health, which is up and down, and it's really stagnant. At the same time, we hear about this budget that allocates, I think it was upwards around $50 billion, maybe higher, for this whole intelligence gathering under the umbrella of NSA and other even departments. Isn't there some lack of reasons, given the U.S.'s financial system, that they're allocating this much money for these types of programs when they have bigger problems to deal with on their own soil?
Oh, I absolutely agree. The problem is these are black budgets. They're really not reported at all, and nobody knows how many tens of billions of dollars it's spent. I think basically what these spy agencies, and America has 16 of them that we know about, Kaveh. You know, FBI, CIA, NSA, DIA, all the branches of the military have their own spy agencies, at least 16. They all have black budgets. If they want money for something they think is important, the Congress just writes a check. It's an open book. And all this money, instead of going to help the economy, to help ordinary people, goes to spy on other countries, other people, and to wage imperial wars. That's what America is all about.
Thank you very much for that. Author and radio host Stephen Ledman, it's good to talk to you from Chicago.